All right, guys, it's Terry coming to you from Model Car Body Shop. The update on the 37 Chevy for the Glory Days of Drag Racing Group Build, hosted by Joe at Big Sky Model Workshop and Tiffany at Dirt Road Cinderella. So last time I updated, I had a pretty good failure with the paint on this thing, and so I had to sand on it to the point where I almost decided to name it Sandy, but not going quite that far. But anyway, got it reprimed, sanded, and painted. So just wanted to show you what I got now with the paint on it. I still need to probably wet sand and polish it a little bit. It doesn't look terrible, but I can see a little graininess in it that I'd like to get rid of, so that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to see if I can get you in a little closer on this thing. Maybe you can see what I'm seeing better. That's about as close as I can get that way. I did go ahead and stick with the black fenders on the purple body. Now I've just got this fender taped on here from the inside just as a mock-up. The body's just sitting there, interior's just sitting in it. Everything's pretty much mocked up. I do have the suspension partially done, and so the wheels are on it in the right place. The hood is not painted. As a matter of fact, I have it right here, and I did get it finished sanded. It's ready for paint and the scoop on it. So I think it's going to look really good when I get it finished up. Pretty excited about it, even though I hate the setback, but it happens to the best of us, and I'm far from the best of us. So anyway, the backstory on this vehicle I want to go ahead and get into. Let me bring it back out here for a minute. So when I first started this project, the backstory is this vehicle was a theft recovery. My grandfather owned a towing company, and he towed for a sheriff's department back in the day in central Kentucky, and so he towed this vehicle in when they found it abandoned, and so come to find out, it was a theft from Ohio. How it made it into Kentucky and central Kentucky, nobody to this day still knows. However, it sat on his property for probably 8-9 years, something like that. And finally one day, he talked to Dad, and Dad said, well, why don't you do something with it? So after a little bit of conversation, Dad took the vehicle and decided to make a race car, drag car, because he didn't have a title. He didn't want to have to go through the hoops of acquiring a title and putting it on the road. He said, well, I'll just build a race car out of it, make a drag car. So he acquired the vehicle. He came up with it needed painted, and he had a guy that could do paint work for him, body and paint work, really cheap. But Dad wasn't the type to spend money needlessly, so he took it to him and said, I need a cheap paint job. And the guy said, well, I've got some paint left over from the 70 Dodge Dart, which was my mother's car that he had fixed. My mother bought it new and had it about 2 weeks, hit a mailbox with it. So he had quite a bit of that Plum Crazy left over. But he didn't feel like he had enough to do the entire vehicle. Dad said, we'll paint the fenders black then, if you run out of paint. So that's how we wound up with the purple with the black fenders. So, so that kind of gets us to where the body is ready to go, but the drivetrain is another whole story. So, Dad had been to a police auction here in Louisville and bought a 69, I think it was, Impala, big body car. Come to find out, it had a 427 in it, so it was a very unique vehicle. But it was wrecked pretty hard, and it was towed into there. And you know, the police auction, they keep them for a while, and then they put them up for auction. And he initially bought it because he had a 55 Chevy truck. He wanted to put a small block V8 in, but when he found that one, he couldn't resist buying it, even though he didn't have a use for it. But obviously, he come up with a use for it pretty quickly. So this all happened when I was would have been in my early, 10, 11 years old era. But so the story gets a little complicated. Cedar Creek drag strip is where Dad took it to quite a bit. It's closed now, but the car started getting pretty popular, getting a name for itself. Winning a lot of trophies and some money and what have you. And then one day, somebody contacts him about the vehicle, said that it was his, he had the title to it, that it was stolen from him. So that created a legal battle. So I don't want to get into the whole story at this point. My video is going to run kind of long. But so the next update that I do on this build, we'll get into the legal battle of who is the rightful owner of this vehicle and what the outcome of that was. So appreciate you listening, appreciate you watching the video, appreciate you subscribing. I look forward to getting this done. I've had to back up on this one a little bit and get restarted, but I'm going forward now, so hopefully in a very short amount of time have this thing completed and have the rest of the story, as they say. So won't keep you any longer. I don't think there's anything else I need to address. Joe from Model Building Corner occasionally will he'll have the Millers over, and it's kind of funny sometimes because of the phrase that he's using. So today I decided to go to the garage, and so I'm gonna hang out in the garage for a bit. But anyway, appreciate everybody watching, and I will update again soon. Everybody have a safe weekend. I appreciate it, guys.